What our team does is focuses primarily currently on trying to resolve unsheltered encampments throughout the city. Um, what we've devised in order to do this, along with the mayor's office, is called the Community Commitment Program. The Community Commitment Program is focused on trying to identify a service-based approach to getting people off of the streets and into shelter or into housing.
What does that look like? I know sometimes a lot of that work can be invisible to the community. How long do these interventions sort of take, and like how much effort is the city actually putting into these?
What our team does is we get together with a whole lot of service providers, people who administer programs for shelter or treatment or housing, things like that. And we bring those folks together and we develop an outreach effort. And this is sort of that invisible thing that you were talking about. Um, Really kind of trying to coordinate outreach efforts to make sure that we get to know who is in an encampment, what their service preferences are, and what their needs are, and what kind of programs they might be eligible for. And then really working with our outreach partners to try to hook everybody up who is in that encampment with the kind of service that is really going to end their homelessness.
Walk me through where the city's going to be deploying this sort of thing. I mean, we've seen some of this happen at Tuffer Park. Where else would the city be seeing this sort of stuff happening?
The effort that we did in Topher Park, that was about a 3 week effort, about 3 weeks of outreach and then a resource fair at the end of that. This is a fairly time and resource intensive thing to do. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to focus on locating other large encampments throughout the city that need this kind of a response. Currently, we are doing this in the 500 West area, and then we'll reevaluate from there, figure out what lessons we've learned from these first two projects, and then we'll figure out where to go from there.
Those experiencing homelessness and more traditionally homed residents of the city are both residents of the city. How do we balance the needs of both of them there?
One thing that the community commitment program did that I think is really beneficial is provided us with some funding to create a mobile clean team. There has been a clean team that has been available in the Fifth West area for a number of years. And what that does is it sends a cleaning contractor out to pick up things like trash and bio waste and the kind of stuff that is really concerning when a homeless encampment pops up. This program allowed us to create a mobile version of that. And so as different hotspots come up where we know people are camping, we're able to deploy that team to that area to kind of really just make sure that those negative impacts don't get out of control in that area.
What is the advantage of taking this model versus how we might have previously dealt with people experiencing homelessness in Salt Lake City?
One thing that I think is really great about this is that it is a very service focused approach. Um, we all understand that people who are experiencing homelessness, they really need resources. They really need to be connected to things that are going to help them come off of the street. There are many ways that that can happen, but really trying to get somebody into a service that is going to help them is going to get us the best result and really kind of pull that person off of the street for good.
For residents who might be dealing with people who are experiencing homelessness in their neighborhoods, there might be encampments in their neighborhoods, or people squatting on vacant properties. Who is the right person to call to get them help?
The best thing for a concerned resident who wants to report a concern regarding homelessness to do would be to use our SLC mobile app. That information from the report on the app comes directly to my team, and my team works with our outreach partners to get them to go out and hook that person up with some services that are going to help them. If there is an immediate health or safety concern that they're noticing, We do request that you call the police for that. But if it's more of a just a general concern about homelessness and wanting to see people get resources, the SLC mobile app would be the best place to do that.
For residents who want to learn more about the interventions that Housing and Neighborhood Development is working on as far as people experiencing homelessness, and even if they want to contact you or help out, where do they go for that information?
It would be great for them to check out our website. It's slc.gov/hand. We have plenty of information under the homeless services tab on that website that can direct people to further information both about the community commitment program and about other homeless services that are available throughout the city.